Guess what? I'm a complete dickhead! Hello everybody! So, yeah, I did something kind of silly this week. As you may have seen, a few days ago I got tagged in kind of like a chain game thing that's going on YouTube at the moment, where another YouTuber tagged me to answer a lot of Q&A questions, and being that I'm one of these wild, crazy, spontaneous people who just jumps into things without even thinking about them first, I just kind of sat down, read the questions, I didn't think them through, I didn't plan anything ahead, and later that night when I went to upload the video, I had it uploading overnight. When I went to bed, I was laying there thinking of much better answers to a few of the questions. There were a few things that I was like, wait a minute, no, I said the wrong thing here, or whatever. And in quite an unprecedented move for this channel, I actually reshot the video the next day because I just wasn't happy with the first time round. And so these past few days I've been enjoying interacting with people and, yeah, you know, talking about some of the answers I gave. And it wasn't until today where I was having a conversation with my friend Peter, who is also a super huge fan of this channel. And he made some quip about Hugh Grant, and I was sort of like, wait a minute, Hugh Grant? I mentioned Hugh Grant in the video that I didn't upload. So if I didn't upload that video, then why is he talking about, oh no! Yeah! Turns out that I'm a bit of a knucklehead and I uploaded the wrong video. I've been trying to figure out how I did that, and I just had a look and it was all to do with what I named the videos. Look, I don't know how it happened, but I published the wrong video the other day. Now, being that it would just be completely weird if I deleted it and published the video that I wanted to do, because, you know, everyone who's seen the video now is just going to be like, well, hang on a second, this is like the same video, but different. So what I thought I'd do is an update video with some of the answers that I wanted to give you. And when I mentioned that to Peter today, he was kind of like, well, why don't you just let it go, you know, just chill. But I was like, no, God damn it, it's my channel, I do what I want. So that being said, I'm going to give you the answers that I should have given you in the Q&A video, which, look, by now you've probably switched off, and I don't blame you. I'm nuts. I'm nuts. So, alright, look, favorite movie of all time. It's still Star Wars. That, you know, I am never going to get that answer wrong. It will always be Star Wars till the day I die, so that was really difficult to get that one wrong. Favorite scene from that movie, still all the Death Star stuff. I still love the element of danger where our hero's trying to, you know, get away from all the bad guys and stuff. Like, yeah, still that one. Favorite actors and actresses, yeah, it's pretty much what I had on there, except in the new version I was a lot more confident, like, yes, I like Gary Oldman, rather than sitting here trying to figure out who the dude's name was. Yeah, so Gary Oldman, Nathan Fillion, still like Vincent Price. Jim Carrey was actually another one that I should throw into the mix. I really like him. He's so versatile. Stupid comedy, awesome drama, love the guy. Most annoying actor and actress. Now see, here's one. Like I said, Hugh Grant in the previous video, and yeah, I went to bed thinking to myself, I could have done so much better than an actor who we just never really see much of anymore. And I turned on Netflix, and lo and behold, there's one of the 6,480,000,000 Adam Sandler movies that are on there. And I was like, why didn't I pick him? He's so irritating. I mean, he was great back in, you know, the 90s or whatever with Happy Gilmore, Wedding Singer, so good. But nowadays, oh my God, his career has just turned to crap. So I really don't like him. And Kevin James, who's kind of affiliated with him in some ways, yeah, I don't like him much either. So I'm going to put them over Hugh Grant any day. Most annoying actress, yep, still Melissa McCarthy, just, yeah, you know. Best director, that answer still stands, or the three answers I gave, I still like them. Favorite guilty pleasure film, yeah, I'll still go with Encino Man, even though realistically there's probably like, yeah, a lot more that I could choose from. Favorite tearjerker was still The Crow. Character from a movie that scared you the most, that is definitely still Sadako. Okay, see, a movie you love that everyone hates. So the movie that I changed it to was Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, because that is a movie that I absolutely love so much, but so many people either hate it or have never heard of it before. This was a movie by a guy called Steve Odekirk, who I love as a director and writer. He's amazing. Look him up if you don't know who I'm talking about. But this guy put himself digitally into like a 1970s Hong Kong kung fu movie, and it was so stupid. I mean, I'm not kidding. First time I saw it at the movies, I was sitting there just thinking to myself, this is absolutely ridiculous, but at the same time, why do I have tears of laughter rolling down my face? Yeah, it is such a brilliantly stupid movie, and I love it, and so many people hate that movie, so that would be my number one choice for a movie I love that everyone hates. And yeah, the next one, movie that I hate that everyone loves. Again, I just couldn't think of anything, but pertaining to another recent video that I did where I made the shocking revelation that I don't like Monty Python. It's true, I just can't get into their stuff. Like, I recognize that they are some of the most influential comedians on the planet, and so many people love their stuff. And look, I totally get it, and I don't knock anyone for loving Monty Python. They're just not for me, and I've tried so hard to get into their stuff. I have watched their movies. I've even been watching this show on Netflix where a bunch of famous comedians like Noel Fielding and Jim Carrey talk about scenes from Monty Python that they love so much and inspired them and stuff, and I just don't get it. So a movie that I hate that everyone loves is pretty much anything with Monty Python in it. And again, if you love Monty Python, I apologize, but I don't think anything less of you. Moving along, favorite animated movie, still South Park, love that movie. Actor or actress crush, still Margot Robbie and I guess Nathan Fillion. Oh yeah, so a movie that surprised me the most. Now, I still retain Van Wilder as an answer, but I also threw in La La Land because that movie I went into, you know, I'd heard so many good things about it, but I didn't expect to like it so much. And I went into that film and sat down and was just amazed by one of the most incredible films I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I love that movie so much. It inspired the creative artist sort of person that is inside me. And yeah, that movie was a massive surprise. I mean, I genuinely fell in love with that flick. So yeah, that one I would also add to that list. See, here's me not being prepared again. I missed a question. Favorite movie villain? Because this is important. See, when I wasn't prepared and I couldn't think and stuff, I went with my stock standard answer of Darth Vader, because since I was a little kid, he's always been my favorite movie villain. But then I saw something about Avengers Infinity War and I was like, that's right. Thanos is now my new favorite villain. Because, yeah, look, in all seriousness, I know that, you know, Thanos is much newer to cinematic history, but that character had so much depth and emotion and layers to him, and you sympathized with him a little bit, you know, with his whole MO for being evil. Man, just the performance behind him, all that sort of stuff, I just absolutely loved him. And I spent a long time thinking about it because it was kind of hard to all of a sudden put Darth Vader away in a little box. Like, you know, there you go, Darth Vader. You're no longer my most favorite cinematic villain. So, yeah, I would actually have to say Thanos. So that was another one that, like, I was laying in bed and I was like, oh, man, why didn't I say that? And look, yeah, all the other answers are the same. If I had to marry someone who was dead or whatever, like, yeah, Grace Kelly. First movie I remember seeing in theaters, yep, still Star Wars. So yeah, there you go. Whoops. So I just had to get that out of my system because, yeah, when I found out today that I uploaded the wrong video, man, it bugged me. It really did. Like, a lot more than it probably should, but it's the perfectionist in me. I just had to make things right. So hopefully everyone who watched the Q&A video has now watched this one and gone, yes, Thanos was a much better screen villain. I totally agree. And hopefully, I hope you've actually seen that before you watch this one, because if you've watched this one, it's probably going to be a little confusing, but go back and watch the Q&A one now and keep in mind my proper answers. And thanks again to everybody who watched the video and who's been commenting. And look, I've had some comments from people, including my good friend Parcel Talks, I hope I pronounced it right, who said, hey, if anybody wants to tag me in this video, I'd love to do it. Look, if you guys want, I am hereby authorizing you. I am giving you my YouTube blessing. If you want to do the video, go and do it and tell people that I was the one who tagged you. Because I'd love to see more people do this video. You know, it's a really cool way to get to know people who I don't know very well or who I've recently met. So yeah, if you want to do it, go for it. And I do apologize for doing a backtrack and having to redo some of these answers. It's kind of silly, but you know, it was just one of those things that was bugging me. Had to get it out of my system. So thank you very much for persevering with my insanity. Drop me some comments either here or on Facebook. All the social media links are in the description below because I like to talk about movies, sometimes twice. And I would love to talk about movies with you. Catch you next time.
Click subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest movie reviews. Skynet will be taking over any day now, so what have you got to lose? Nyah.